All right, guys, we got Deja Vu all over again. I have Pete and Ilana making their second appearance in as many weeks here on the KUM Couch. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, and I remember last time we were mentioning kind of anecdotally that you have a STEM camp coming up.
We do.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Right.
You had me at hello, Pete. What do you guys got going on?
So 15th of June, Saturday at the University of Guam, the Society of American Military Engineers is hosting our third annual STEM camp. This is geared towards middle school age students, so students entering 5th through 8th grade in the following year. So registrations are still open, so we're looking for more students to get to sign up.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ilana, I know a lot of people watching this right now, it's like, wow, that sounds really good for my kid. You know, like I remember when I was into science and technology when that wasn't the cool thing. You were labeled, you're too much of a geek, you're a nerd, but now everybody wants to get into it because they can see you can have a lucrative career, you can have a lot of fun,
Absolutely.
you can make friends. But do kids have to be at the savant level? Do they have to be like a math whiz or, you know, a total science geek to actually fit in with the crowd?
No, not at all. Actually, we are offering a handful of different stations and activities for them. So kids interested in at any level can come and attend. And like Pete mentioned, we still have registrations open. We're taking the first 120 kids, and so entering grades 5th through 8. Currently, we have about 85 registrants and 60 volunteers. So we have a great group of volunteers and a great track for the kids.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Pete, as I understand it, the event is going to be capped off with a specific type of like science activity that actually goes back generations. Like
Sure.
for people that entered science fairs and everything, this was like rite of passage.
Yep. So this event is our water bottle rocket course.
Yes.
And so,
Love those.
you know, so we have volunteers teaching kids about aerodynamics and how to build rockets. And the fun thing with our STEM camp is the group of students that attend the course get to build their own rockets, and at the very end of the camp, we actually have a competition that they participate with, and we actually do a little contest and whose rocket can shoot up the highest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of our capstone for our STEM camp.
I was going to say for old guys like me,
Yeah.
Ilana, like they always used to say there are no losers because as long as it takes off,
Yeah.
you've already won.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely a favorite. We definitely have returning campers that like to come and do the bottle rocket challenge every year. So
Now, one thing I can appreciate as someone who, you know, does a lot of like technical stuff here at KUM is proper engineering also dictates that it's not so much about putting something together and, you know, like with the case of the rocket, just getting it off the ground. It's also evaluation and assessment and seeing how well you did and also noting, you know, what could you do better and everything. So is that a part of like what you're going to emphasize to campers?
Yeah, that's probably what the instructors will kind of go over when they talk about it. So a lot of our courses, before they actually do the class activity, the instructors put together a little presentation, kind of go over a little bit of the theory behind it, and then they get to work in the actual activity, kind of hands-on activity on what they learned in the class.
Because these days, any kid could put together like a robot or
Yeah.
write a web page in JavaScript or anything like that. But
Sure.
how well is it actually performing at its optimum?
Yeah.
right. And we do have a coding class that we'll be offering for the kids, and then as well as we partner with First Lego League, they'll be doing more robotics courses with them. So a lot of great activities for the kids planned.
Okay, how many days are we talking about with this entire camp?
One day.
One day?
One day from
Wow.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So even if you're planning on like a summertime trip or anything like that, everybody can fit one day in.
Absolutely. June
Okay.
15th.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, this is our third annual camp. So, you know, this is us as a nonprofit getting involved with offering this type of camp. And so we wanted to start off with something sustainable, something that we could do every year. And we're hoping to grow every year, maybe increase the number of students that we can accept, or even extending the camp to maybe a second day, and hopefully build it up from there. So we'll see. The sky's the limit on where we can go with this.
Okay, now let's talk costs, because I know some people are going to say, well, that sounds fantastic. I'm in. I just need to know what kind of check I need to cut. So how much is it if kids are going to enroll?
75?
I believe it was $50.
50.
isn't it?
Okay. So
That's
50.
it?
That's it for the whole
$50.
day.
Can you take like 45-year-old, you know, broadcasters?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Come volunteer.
I'm in.
Yeah.
$50 only.
Yeah,
Well
well,
done.
a lot of it's subsidized by, again, our organization, and we do get some sponsors that help offset some of the costs. So in addition to all the materials and the venue, we do provide food for the kids. So we provide lunch and snacks and drinks. So, it's cheaper than daycare.
It
when
is.
we're there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
And debatably more fun.
yeah.
Now, I'm sure the daycare folks would say, no, you know, we've got, you know, nap
Yeah.
time is always cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but I like how you just brought up, Ilana, the volunteer aspect. So if there's anybody out there watching this right now and they've been campers or camp counselors before, and they were like, I've done that before. It changed my life in positive ways. I would like to be involved.
Yes.
If people would like to help out, are they able to?
Absolutely. Come reach out to us on our website, same.org/Guam, and
Our Facebook
our
account.
Facebook, SAME Guam Post, and we'll definitely get them plugged right in.
Okay, well, as they say, science marches on, and we got to march on into a commercial break, but please stay tuned because we are back right after this.
The next generation Galaxy has arrived. See it and believe it. The Infinity O display is the most innovative Galaxy screen yet. Capture the wider world. Take stunning photos with a 123-degree field of vision.